Hi, my name is Arti Kumar-Jain and I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia. So as a first generation Indian American, which I identify with, my parents immigrated to this country, and like most of our ancestors and generationally worked really hard. Um, I'm just humbled to the experience of all of the gifts that they gave of really working hard, saving, um, and also the idea of community engagement through various sources. My mom was often the person that people would come to and talk to. So I now realize that you don't have to have a degree such as I do in mental health counseling, right? That people in the community, you have these people that you feel so great listening to and wanting to be with. So now I even realize that gift didn't get passed down to me, even though I do it professionally. But I do think there are certain gifts of being someone who provides empathy and non-judgment, which I think my mom did for so many lives in addition to myself. When I think of my mom's journey in cancer, which can oftentimes get jumbled with just so many aspects because it takes over everything. So when I look back, I was 38 years old when she was diagnosed, and it was February of 2018. And I just remember she got a phone call on her cell phone from her GI specialist saying that she needed to come in for a scan because there was some malignancy. And my mom speaks pretty good English, but again, English is her second language, so she said malignant to me, and so I said, "Can I have your phone and let me listen to the message?" So the instant moment that I picked up her phone and heard malignancy, I just realized we were kind of on a really fast-paced trajectory. So I contacted her doctors. We have family physicians, so I was able to contact them. That weekend, we were able to get a scan done with our family up in Richmond. So I'm really blessed to say that it really helps to have someone that that can help make things happen. Um, I really find that sometimes things take longer than they need to, especially when we have cancer involved. It takes a long time often for people to get the care that we do. So I'm very grateful that we had a lot of hands on deck. While I think of my mom's cancer journey, I'm just humbled to how she, as a warrior, handled it, which actually, when we think of most cancer patients, they're all these dedicated warriors. Most of them don't even talk about fighting it. They just take it on. And my mom just reminded me and herself during that time, whatever time that she did have was God's gift. She said she enjoyed her life. No matter what the challenges, she also reminded me to stay humble, to when problems arise, to beat them down. She reminded me of the game Whack-A-Mole, which I still hold dearly to my heart. When something comes up, you just knock it down and you move forward and keep moving. And while we had those hands on deck, it's still, if I could change anything in the trajectory of the first time when she was diagnosed, I would say if we had taken a little bit more time in the very beginning to see if she really wanted to go the route of conventional medicine with surgery and chemo. Because the second time around we took a holistic approach. She was never in full remission, but the second time around post chemo, when a lot of the tumors had shrunk, we did give the holistic approach a chance. So I know a big mission of mine now is to make sure that people feel empowered to know that there's choice and to empower themselves with asking themselves questions first. And there's no right or wrong way to any. I say there's no right or wrong way to a lot of things in life, but especially with treatment, because the fact is, it just needs to be that we offer an array. I call services a la carte. We should be allowed to be able to have choices, and that's exactly what has happened. So in the holistic journey of my mom, I myself made a lot of transitions to walk alongside with her. I decided to take out dairy out of my own diet. We researched the heck out of everything. I researched, which happens. So looked at nutrition in a whole different lens. Did a lot of juicing for her and really saw the approaches of natural healing on our body. And she was game for trying a lot of different things. And being of Indian descent, she definitely took on a lot of the things that she grew up with, even more so, and that were just built in. And so now in my own approach, I find that natural healing is a huge aspect of my own personal journey, but then also allowing clients to have an avenue for exploring, which is Reiki, which is energy healing, guided relaxation sessions, and actually looking at a healthcare plan that is very much holistic. So self-care is such a fundamental topic, so important and so valued. So one of the things that I realized from my mom's journey and from who she was is a phrase called enjoy your time, which we are in the movement of mindfulness and the idea of staying present. So I have learned that whatever moment I'm in, I try to just stay present to that gift of that present time, whatever it is. And I know this gets said a lot lately, but just breathing, taking those deep breaths. If you can just give yourself time to close your eyes before you go into a meeting, before you engage in a difficult conversation, just close your eyes in the middle of your day for a few and just take 1 or 2 breaths. I promise you it can change. It can change literally at the cellular level, and also it can change your outcome for who and how you approach your day. Her turn means to me that every woman, no matter how powerless they feel or feeling like they don't have a voice, that they do have a voice and that it matters. And so her turn is not just someone who is out there trying to change health through changing lives of others. Her turn to me means anyone who's at their home front, community front, global front, just taking action and finding a way to find joy in doing that.